Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 Divergence of Darkness as Aragon. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, we have our claim on Savoy. Would anybody actually join me in this war? Provence and Navarre would say yes. Tuscany and Albania would say yes, but Bohemia would not. And Bohemia is really the one person I think I need to actually be able to do anything. Well, I mean, if anything, I want all of my allies to get involved. But that seems like it might be a very tall ask, unfortunately. So we have a bunch of money. Let's throw money into trying to get some more factories built. Try to increase our industrial standing in the world. Yeah, just build factories, dudes. I can't build them myself directly, unfortunately, because we are currently interventionalist. Create as many factories here as we possibly can as well. We spent about 40,000 pounds on that. I don't think that is a bad trade-off at all. The Macedonian nationalists have risen up in Asia Minor. Seems like a reasonable place for them to be. Bulgarian nationalists as well. You hate me. I don't know why, but you just absolutely despise me. They can't command their units unless we're fighting in a war. You're both in our sphere, which is nice. Increase opinion here. I mean, it doesn't seem like the dual monarchy is really even trying to stop or influence these two guys right now. I'm sure at some point they might. Maybe when we get to Cordial, they'll be like, oh, okay, now we have to worry about Aragon. But if we can theoretically do this peacefully, that seems like a decent trade-off. Venice is actually now considered a great power. That is a little bit more worrying. Japan's also a great power. Because that means Venice also has a very specific interest in sphering all of Italy. So that almost makes me want to go to war with Italy. Or go to war with Venice. They have 13 divisions. And I think all of them are actually down here in Greece right now. I kind of think of... Because we need Venice as well. Actually, no, we don't. Actually, we don't need Venice. Venice is not required for our thing. So we could theoretically, I think, just attack them. And that actually might be the best thing we could do. I think I'm just going to justify a war against them. Liberate country, free people. Like, who would I want to free? Probably Greece. And having, like, an independent Greece on our side. As a, I think they'll be put under our sphere. And I'll significantly weaken Venice. Illyria also has a lot of claims to this territory, so if we can fight them, Illyria might also try to come in. So I'm going to do a liberate country. And we will see who has interest in joining that. I'm going to immediately send my boats over to this coast, just into the straits of the Adriatic. And hopefully, we can at least get our opinion up to front, like, Cordial. And it still doesn't seem like they are trying to do anything to stop us. I do have a, a CB against Savoy. Probably still not necessarily worth it. Who are you at war with? You're at war with Oldenburg. Okay. Okay, now they are a little bit more worried about their allies. But we need to get Venice out of great power listings so that they do not try to ruin my little sphere empire I've got going on here. We're going to crank up our naval. We're going to crank up military spending. Yeah, sure, I'll pay them 25,000 pounds. Getting them to be our friend. Oh, actually immediately put him into our sphere. Oh, that's excellent. Thank you. Didn't even know that. Fantastic. And these infantry are not... Yeah, we need small arms as well. Okay, we can build a... We can buy a handful of those. Because it only buys like 14, and we need like a lot more than that. Or it tries to buy 0.14, I should say. Which really is not a significant number at all. If Venice keeps all their troops in Greece, and they're kind of screwed, I think. Our war certifications can be done in another month or so. And I think we can just march on to Venice itself. Their navy, I don't think, can compete with us. I am going to break off the transports, of course. Because we don't want them to get sunk in any war. And, you know, Aragon's probably one of those countries where we do actually want to focus a little bit more on our naval stuff. But our CB is ready. And I do think I am just going to immediately declare war. Liberate Greece. 100 war scores needed, but I think it's worth it. Because that'll definitely kick them out of the Great Powers listings. So I have to declare war and liberate. Try to liberate Greece. Who would say yes? Everybody but Bohemia would say yes, so I'm going to declare the war. Send my boats out to sea. I'm not going to call in Albania. That would be suicidal. But all of our guys over here... We're going to call you in. We're going to call you in. Because if we're, you know, in a war together... That does, I think, also boost opinions. You would not accept. Probably because we're at war. And everybody here is joining the war. So Italy is united against Venice. The greatest of all the threats, of course. We're going to immediately... We're going to wait for it at 65. Expel advisors, I think, is trash. Because ban advisors is only 15 more and it bans them for a year. Which to me just seems like the significantly just better choice. Oh, and Hungary's actually declared war on them immediately as well. Wait. Oh, we're at war with Hungary. Oh. I didn't even think about Venice having allies. I'm surprised that Illyria doesn't want to declare war on them. Okay, maybe we do have to send some troops over here then. I didn't really think about it. That they would have any friends. Okay, I'm going to control this army. Command your units. Thank you. We're going to immediately send our forces here to reinforce this fight. Do not go up to the north. That's dumb. Do you have any other allies who would fight like Bohemia? Would you actually join the war? You would not accept a war against Hungary. We're going to get on to speed 4. I guess I did mobilize. I'm assuming you mobilized as well. Yes, you did. We're going to slowly ship these troops over. Just stay on the defensive for now. I didn't really think about Hungary in any way, shape, or form. Actually, I'm going to mobilize, unfortunately. Because it's probably required at this point. You go here. You go down here. Yes, I'll definitely have to get some prestige. If you can kill the Venetians here. Again, this 21 stack is basically stuck. There's no way they can possibly send troops over. Got 2 war score out of that. Feel like we took way more losses than we should have, though. What's your military tech at? You're at 5. I'm also at 5. I mean, what's actually your ratio? Not. No, that's my ally. Probably not that great. So we'll keep sending another 24 stack over. Send them over here. You're not a great combination either, but we're going to send you up as well. Of course, we want to divide and conquer. We want to divide, and we want to conquer. Okay, you guys over here. 42 stack. I mean, that's a decent number. Hungary does keep sending more troops over, though. That is a little bit worrying. And you would not accept negative 65 reasons. I mean, if you're at war with these guys, it does mean that you can't even influence them. I think they're going to ban me for a year. Unfortunately, I think they're going to ban us. We did get our extra research plans. Let's go for the extra organization for our military. They're attacking us here, so we're going to really try to reinforce that. Get military access to everybody. So decisive battle against the Hungarians. You've surrendered, which is less great. Can I have military access for you at least? Yes. And rebels. Who are you? Answers I have actually no idea. Who are you? Who are you guys? I don't know. But somebody's risen up against them. So we got some troops over here. Are they not? Do they not mobilize over here? It's not a recruitment, isn't it? No, they will mobilize over here eventually. Okay. Eventually. There we go. So we're going to try to defeat the Hungarians here. Defeat the Phoenicians here. And as soon as these guys are dead, again, we should be in an okay spot. If I can, like, somehow get Hungary to do something for us, I don't know what we would want them to do. You know, but, like, somehow send these troops up north. Put as many of these guys as you possibly can onto these boats and send them over. Thank you. We're the attackers, but actually, that looks fine. Does Hungary just like not have military tech? No, they're on 6. They're Jackman rebels. Okay. So actually, I have no idea why they are so horrible. So we crush these guys, because again, they have very, very low organization, so they shouldn't last too long. You guys march into Venice. Our navy is still completely secure, so that 26 stack, I don't think it can really get anywhere, as far as I can tell, at least. And that should hopefully teach you a lesson to stay the hell out of my country. Or, you know, out of my sphere of influence, I guess I should say. Well, is a more apt term. So did they ban us? No, they banned Burgundy. Okay, what? Excuse me? Okay, then I'll throw my points back into you then. Decrease these guys because I don't think we have to worry about them now that we're actually at war with Venice. But it looks like the war should be won in our favor. We're currently at plus 19%. Not a great amount, considering how many people probably have died so far, but could always be significantly worse. The Papal State apparently just does not want to even get involved anymore. They're like, yeah, whatever. The war is the war. No, they decided actually to invade Greece. Which is actually the area that we're trying to fight over. So it makes sense. That's probably where you want to send some troops, but still. Sieging down their main territory does seem to be kind of more important, I would say. We'll see. Again, one of my hopes is that Illyria will also just join the war against Venice and kind of counterbalance Hungary to some extent. We don't know Jingoism to actually declare war on or do anything towards Hungarians, unfortunately. Genoa, we can actually just get up to friendly. And that's nice. And Savoy, we're also going to be able to get our way up to friendly as well. So, is it going to be possible that we can actually just peacefully unify all of Italy? Probably not, because I don't think they're going to allow us just to... Oh, we can actually do our foreign influence here as well. But I have no money. That makes things a little bit more difficult, huh? So, you know, they're fighting in the mountains, so they should basically be completely dead. I'm trying to do some things in Trieste. We're going to go, like, up and around like that. Try to, like, completely surround these guys. Like, they probably can't escape from that little area now. Do we need to send some troops into... I guess they have a 48 stack here. So send the 48 stack, which is mostly made up of, like, militias. We'll send them all the way down to the far south to kind of siege down that stuff. Surprising we're actually losing this battle. Split in half. Send one army over here to reinforce you. Apparently I decided to attack this guy. I'm guessing that was through the pathway, unfortunately. Like, you're definitely going to lose that battle, so please step out of the province. Thank you. But go assist the Papal States in this fight. Actually, no, they're fine on their own. We don't need to worry about that. So we should definitely beat the Hungarians here, because we're fighting in the mountains. 1420. You're going to march on this army. Which means I can probably attack with this army here. Reinforce them. Fight you? Actually, no. We can go, like... You guys here. You guys here. You come down and march to here. Once this is done sieging, which will be very soon, we can send them over here. And that should, more or less, I think, be all of you dead. At least that's my hope. Does Venice not have an army anymore? They still have 24 divisions somewhere. Of course, they could all be here. That's very, very weak. But I think this war will eventually end. I mean, it's got to be drawing towards a conclusion. Milan's no longer in sphere of influence. God damn it. Okay, well... Savoy and Genoa. Actually, Genoa, I still have influence here, but probably not for too much longer. They did ban me, right? Yes, they banned me from Savoy. Not a huge surprise there. Are you still in... You're still technically a great power. Even actually being sieged down, you're actually still barely above the Belgian Confederacy. Albania, still don't want to call you in. I don't think that's going to actually provide any real support. But Venice, we're at 47%. Technically, we still need to start actually sieging down that territory, which is fair. What do people want the most? They want suffrage, so we can give them some weighted universal, make them a little bit less mad at us. Because the people basically are always mad at you. But I think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. So thank you for watching. My name is ASM. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. If not enjoy, click thumbs down. Want to see more subscribe, and goodbye.